Hello, my name is Louise and I work for Bexley Children's University. I'm really thrilled that you're interested in finding out more about us, how we work and what we're all about. So I'm going to talk you through a few slides. If you have any questions, the contact details are at the end, and please feel free to contact me if you'd like to join or if you have any questions at all. Thank you. Have a great day.
By the time a child turns 18, they'll have spent just 9% of their waking lives in the classroom. Without wanting to take away the amazing work that schools and teachers do, Children's University is there to help plug the 91% of time that they don't spend in the classroom. We are all about rewarding children for taking part in extracurricular activities. There's lots of research that shows the impact that this can have, both on the child's attainment, but just as importantly, if not more so, the child's well-being, their confidence, and these are things that we're already seeing in the children that we work with, even though actually Children's University in Bexley has only been running for the past year. Bexley Children's University works in association with Bexley Council as well as the London South East colleges, and we come under the umbrella of the London South East Children's University. This covers Bexley, Bromley, and Greenwich as well. At Children's University, we work with children aged between 5 and 14, and during that time, we want them to develop a number of skills that we feel are really important for their future. We want children to have confidence and self-belief so that they know that they can aspire to be the best they can possibly be. I was a teacher for 15 years, and that's one of the biggest things that I noticed is that I wanted children to have that confidence in themselves so that they knew that they were absolutely amazing and that they can achieve whatever they want to achieve. We also want children to have skills for jobs that actually at the moment don't even exist. So we want children to have a really broad range so that they can go and explore lots of different areas as they grow up, and they can go into lots of different careers with this broad range of skills. We also want children to have new experiences, new learning opportunities. It's not just about the same thing over and over again, but actually it's about trying new things. Whenever I talk to children, I talk to them about how if you don't try, you don't know. You're not going to love everything that you try, but if you haven't tried it, how are you going to know? And it's been really lovely hearing from lots of the children how they are feeling that much more confident to try something new, and sometimes they've really liked it, sometimes they haven't, but at least they've tried, and they love the fact that they get rewarded for that trying as well, which is really lovely. We also want children to understand that learning is fun and it's aspirational. Much of my time when I was a teacher was spent in reception. That really beginning of education, I wanted children to know that learning is fun. And if they didn't leave my classroom with a love of learning, then I felt like I'd failed. So learning is fun, but it's also aspirational and lifelong. It doesn't just stop just because you walk out of a classroom door. You are constantly going to be learning, and I think it's really important that children have a good understanding of that. We also want children to feel empowered about their future, empowered to make positive choices about their future. We work with quite a lot of employees around the borough, and we're looking to work with more so that children can see what jobs are available in their local area. We also want children to feel celebrated, and this is what's really lovely. At the end of each academic year, we have a graduation ceremony where, depending on how many hours of extracurricular work your child has done, we have a celebration and they achieve different levels. And that continues as long as they're part of Children's University. We want children to know that they're celebrated not just by their families, not just by the school, but by their local communities as well. Whenever I talk to people in the council about Children's University, they love hearing about what we do, and they love the smiles that are on their faces when I tell them about how well the children are achieving. Everyone just loves it, which is fantastic. The way that it works at the moment is that your child will need to attend one of our Children's University schools in Bexley. We've got 7 of them across the borough, and at the moment that's the only way that your child will be able to get a passport, other than if they were to attend an event where the passports were being sponsored. However, very soon we are actually going to be launching a family membership, and this will mean that anybody who would like to be a part of Children's University will be able to pay and sign up. If you'd like to follow our social media, we'll be launching details about that in the next couple of months or so. So that's not an option at the moment, but very soon it will be. The children very soon will also have an account on Children's University Online, and this will be a place where they'll be able to log their own hours. So each time they go to a learning destination and do an activity, they'll be given a code, and all they need to do is log onto their account and they input that code, and they'll be able to keep track of all the different places they've been to and how many hours they've earned as well. I've been talking about something called learning destinations. Now, a learning destination is a place across the country where children can earn stamps or hours for their passport. These are places that we have what we call validated. We've checked that they are appropriate safeguards in place, that they have health and safety policies in place, and that they are appropriate places for children to go. We have a wide range of them in Bexley. We've got martial arts to theatre lessons, to yoga lessons, to football, to reading workshops, all sorts of things. And these are, like I say, just a few of our learning destinations. Every week I'm validating new places, and I very much encourage children to let me know where they go outside of school so that I can validate that place. If your child is part of a Children's University school, the extracurricular activities that take place at the school are also validated. So, for example, if your child attends the school choir or if they go to a sport club, they will be validated as well. So that's where the benefit of being a Children's University school kind of is better than just being on the family membership, because unless the school is involved, unfortunately we can't validate those lessons. But there are so many different opportunities for children to earn stamps. I'm continuously looking at different ways in which children can earn stamps for their passports. So, for example, every month I launch a new Bexley CU challenge, which is an activity that children can do at home. They don't necessarily need to be supported by anybody, so it's very helpful for busy families where the child can get on and do that challenge and earn stamps for their passport as well. Now, what happens at the end of each academic year is that we add up how many hours of activity your child has done, and that will determine which level they will be graduating at. So, for example, if a child earned 30 hours in their first year, which would be fantastic, they would get a bronze award. However, if they then on the next year had achieved up to 100 hours, they'd get a gold award. And what's lovely is that these hours accumulate. So the first year you might get a bronze award, the second year you might get a gold award, the next year you might get a silver certificate, and it just keeps on adding. And here's a little glimmer of some of the photographs from our graduation ceremonies. These are photographs and quotes from the children about the graduation ceremonies and how it made them feel. And it was absolutely fantastic to have them all dressed up in gowns and hats, and celebrating what achievements they've had. It was absolutely fantastic. And last year we had 297 children graduate, which is absolutely fantastic. And this year we're looking at probably doubling that. So it's a really lovely celebration of children's achievements. This last year we even had some of the children from the schools doing the entertainment part of the ceremonies, so it was really lovely. And one of their favourite things was throwing the hats up in the air, of course. And I think this just sums it up. What I liked was graduating and knowing that if you believe in yourself, you can accomplish anything. And you just can't say it better than that, can you? These are my contact details. I'm more than happy for you to call, email, contact me via social media. As you can see, I've got Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Instagram. And there's also a couple of links there to the London South East Colleges, Children's University section, as well as the National Children's University website as well, where you can find out lots more information. But as I've said, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. We're still working, albeit from home, so I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. And if I can encourage you to follow us on social media, that will be the place where you'll find out first about the family memberships, if that's something that you are interested in. So thank you for listening to me. I hope you found it really helpful and useful, and I look forward to hearing from lots of you soon. Thank you. Have a great day.